Hey, it's Patti Scharf, CPA and co-founder of Catching Clouds, the leader in e-commerce accounting. And today I'm going to be talking to all the US online sellers who are wanting to expand their business into foreign markets. And I've got 9 tips for you on how to sell your products online internationally. So let's get started. Tip number 1, don't create another entity. Unless you are looking to isolate your product liability for different products that you're selling in different places, or unless there are some kind of international tax benefits of doing so, don't create a whole separate company to sell internationally. You can sell to other markets with the company that you've got, and you can avoid having all the administrative burden of running 2 businesses. Tip number 2 is register for a VAT license. VAT stands for value added tax. It's kind of like a sales tax that they charge in other countries. And if you're signing up for this VAT license, and say you're doing the process online with your Amazon store, just be aware that that's only about 1/3 of what you actually need to do to get your VAT license, so don't be fooled by that. Probably best if you just hook up with another company who specializes in this, like Simply VAT, to get you the information that you need so that you're up and running quickly and you don't miss any steps. Tip number 3, remember that VAT is tax inclusive. So when you're selling a product in the US, let's say you sell something for $100, you're charging 6% sales tax. So instead of $100, you'll be charging $106. You collect that from the customer, $6 goes to the government, and you keep the $100 for yourself. However, the prices are tax inclusive when you're charging VAT. So 20% is not an uncommon number, an uncommon amount to be charging internationally. So if you charge 20% VAT and your price is only $100, that means $20 is going to the government and you only get to keep $80. So make sure that when you're saying your prices, you are allowing for that value added tax. Tip number 4, make sure that you configure your shopping cart to collect value-added tax. A lot of our clients, what they like to do is they'll set up, let's say they're selling on Shopify, they'll set up one Shopify account for international sales and one Shopify account for domestic sales. And the domestic sales can then be set for all the sales tax they need to collect, and the international one can be set for all the VAT tax that they need to collect. And that way you're not commingling stuff. It's better for listing and all that stuff. So make sure that your shopping cart is configured properly. Tip number 5, get your inbound VAT refunded. So what I'm talking about is when your products are being shipped to, let's say, the UK, when it's going through customs, you're going to be paying a value-added tax doing so. This amount can be refunded to you as a credit on your value-added tax return when you file that. So don't forget to do that. Tip number 6, minimize your payment processor fees. There's an easy way to do this. You find a local payment processor. So a payment processor that's unique to that country, and you'll probably pay a lower rate than if you're using one that's in the United States. Tip number 7, use a virtual bank. So I'm talking about these international funds transfer services like WorldFirst, Payoneer, OFX.com. What these services can do for you is connect to Amazon or Shopify or something like that. You can make the sales in that foreign currency, have the funds deposited into your account in euros or British pounds or something like that, and the money can stay there in that foreign currency. The money that's in that account, before you withdraw it, you can just make sure that the currency conversion rates are more favorable for you before you take that money out. Here's a bonus tip for you. I would recommend you keep the 20% of value-added tax that you collected in that foreign currency and then pay it in from there. Then you don't have to pay the currency conversion rates going back and forth to US dollars. Tip number 8, work with a freight forwarder. A freight forwarder will handle all of the paperwork related to getting your inventory into this foreign country. They'll handle the shipping and the customs and paperwork, insurance, all that kind of stuff. We recommend somebody like Shapiro or Flexport are common ones that we've seen our clients use. Tip number 9, stage your products. So we're talking about taking your inventory and keeping it at a 3PL or a main warehouse for longer storage purposes. Instead of sending all of that inventory to somewhere like Amazon FBA, if you send it to Amazon and it sits there for too long, they will start charging you more and more fees. Their long-term storage fees are huge. So if you keep it in a warehouse or a 3PL, they can help move the product to where it needs to be to save you money in the long run. I hope you like this video. We've got links down below with some different companies we've heard of that will help you with all of these different tips. And if you liked our video, please like it, comment, and share. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And we'll catch you next time.